fuck me, they're going to have a big problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what do you think of John Fury then?
See, John Fury takes his shirt off and says, hold me back. John Fury should have gone through the rope at Jake Paul. We don't want to take his shirt off and say, hold me back. I want to see John Fury go over the rope. No?
Do you think that's a stadium fight then, Tommy Fury, Jake Paul, in the UK?
No, it's a big arena fight, you know, I mean. And it's a 50-50 fight. I hope it gets made. But I don't call that YouTube boxing.
Last couple then. This weekend, Zach Parker versus John Ryder. John Ryder goes over to the Queensbury stable. It's kind of the first fight that you...
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what do you think of John Fury then?
See, John Fury takes his shirt off and says, hold me back. John Fury should have gone through the rope at Jake Paul. We don't want to take his shirt off and say, hold me back. I want to see John Fury go over the rope.
No? Do you think that's a stadium fight?
Oh, that's absolutely tragic from Eddie Hearn. Absolutely tragic muggins of John. Oh, Fury. John, hold me back, Fury. What a melon. Big shout out to you, man, the YB number one sugar mummy in the game right now, Lizzie Corinne, for boosting the coin 100%. So we just heard there from Eddie Hearn's mugging off John Fury. And I wish, you know what, I know people might say it's mad, yeah, but for a long time, Eddie plays the role of, John Fury would have me. But honestly, if John Fury versus Eddie Hearn, we need to see that one. Yeah, Eddie Hearn's called out Leonard Ellaby and some other people, yeah. I'd back Eddie Hearn to punch up John Fury. I just would. I don't care what no one says. I think John Fury is full of it. I don't think he's a real fighting man. I think he's fake. That said, I'm not saying Eddie's real, but I think Eddie, too young, too fresh. I think Eddie would box circles round John Fury. John Fury is too old and he's spent and he's got no chops either. We know he's got no chops. Yeah, if the Black Skellington can put you out moving backwards, Eddie Hearn, yeah, come on now. He got Eddie Hearn 3 KOs in the amateurs. It's a fact. Yeah? He had 3 KO amateur. He chose not to progress forward in his pro career to take care of the promotional business. But you best believe he could have been a force. Yeah? If he'd have chosen to. So like I said, Eddie Hearn plays the role of, John Fury gonna bend me over and spank me. But I'd rather Eddie Hearn come out on the same energy he's been giving to Leonard. And who's the other guy? Yeah, Eddie Hearn said he punched someone else up as well. Who was it? Oh, that was it. That Muppet from Talk Sport who got shook. Not Stephen. What's his name? The Big Mouth. Oh, Mr. Big Mouth. Eddie Hearn said, listen, Mr. Big Mouth, I'll fight you up for charity. And Mr. Big Mouth went, it's not about fight. Oh, it's not about violence. Well, wait a minute. You're giving it all that on Mr. Talk Sport, innit? What's the guy's name? It's a proper gob. And again, listen. I got a big mouth as well. Difference is, if you want it, you can get it 100%. You know where the DMs are. You've been known where the DMs are. No, you don't want it. Yeah, stop lying. That's the difference. And I think if you come with things with a certain energy, yeah, and you're kind of like the same level, Eddie Hearn's not a boxer, and that guy from Talksport ain't a boxer. It's not like, why? Like some idiot said, why be go and spar Dillian White? Well, obviously not. You know, so obviously Dillian White, big burly, 260-pound guy gonna punch me. That's obvious. But someone in my level, if you're in my lane, if you're in the YouTube goober lane, chatting waffle lane, yeah, you can get it 100%, no problem. Punch you up. Why build 100%? He punch you up, no doubt about it. Yeah. So Eddie Hearn, like I said, he stuck it on that guy. It was bad to watch actually, because I always feel a bit awkward. You know when someone gives it on the internet, yeah, and then they get called out. And someone pulls their hoe card out and they're like, why has everything got to be about violence? Well, wait a minute, yeah? For years, that guy, what's his name? For years, yeah, that guy on TalkSport, he gives it like he really about it, doesn't he? Do you know what I'm saying? He's one of them ones. He reminds me of one of them private school boys who think, he reminds me of one of them private school boys who thinks he's a bit rowdy. Do you know what I mean? Who fancies himself for being a bit rowdy. And then when it comes to, come on, mate. Not everything's about violence, mate. Gets all philosophical, gets all philosophical about things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Starts talking about I don't know what you talked about, but you know what I'm saying. One of them ones. I don't rate them kind of ones. If you're giving it all that, yeah, again and again and again and again, step up, get your nuts out, and let your nuts hang. Simple as that. Let them hang. Otherwise, keep your mouth shut and don't be giving it that energy. Bottom line, people say, oh, it's freedom of speech. It's not freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, yeah, is to put your opinion across. Freedom of speech is not, in my opinion, to give it like you want some. Do you know what I'm saying? And that guy on Talk Sport, he gives it like he really want it. That's what I don't rate. He doesn't, for example, everyone, of course, is entitled to their own opinion. But when you go at another level, and we can all feel it. We all know when someone's giving it some. I believe when you cross that line, and you make it appear like you want some, like you're really ready to back your opinion, innit? That's how I feel. Of course, his name. Is it Stephen? It's not Stephen, is it? He used to own a football club, innit? It's a rich middle, one of them ones. Yeah, he's a rich, one of them ones. Private school wannabe kind of guy. And he really gives it like he won it, and that's fine. But when Eddie Hearn pulls your whole card out, and it's not like, fair enough. Again, if Eddie Hearn was Dillian White, I'd get it. Well, he's not going to fight Dillian White, is he? But Eddie Hearn is your lane. That's your lane all day. You should be on that. Oh, let's not get physical about things. Oh, I'm only all of a sudden, Mr. Full of Energy turns into, I'm only putting my opinion across. I don't want it to come to violence. Scary ass, dude. Keep your mouth shut. Stay with the women, 100%. Dudes like that, yeah, need to keep with the women and children, 100%. Yeah, don't be banging the war drums if you don't want it. Yeah, like I said, that Don there, stay with the women and children. Keep your opinions with the women and children, yeah. That guy don't need to be involved in grown men's business or grown men's conversation, because your whole card got pulled out and you got exposed. You're in the women and children section. Yeah, women and children absolved from violence. That's where you stay, 100%. That corny guy from Talksport, that's where you stay. You ain't in the men conversation no more, because Eddie Hearn pulled your whole card out and you didn't want it. Yeah. So I don't want to hear that guy no more. I don't want to hear no more bass in that guy's voice, because he don't want it like that. He don't. Yeah, he don't. He want to waffle and be protected by the security society gives him. He don't want to back his own, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Society keeps that man safe. He don't keep himself safe. Yeah? Society, if society is the only one keeping you safe, yeah, you best lower the bar. Keep that bass in your voice super low. Yeah, do you understand? 100%. If society is the one keeping you safe, don't have no bass in your voice. Yeah? To have bass in your voice, you must at least answer certain squabbles. That's what I believe. Otherwise, what do you have bass in your voice for? Yeah? Don't have no bass. Yeah? Anyway, where was I? Eddie Hearn, that's it. Like I said, Eddie Hearn, he pulled the whole card out, that guy. And I wouldn't mind seeing him put it on John Fury as well. For me, it's a 50-50 fight, that is. The only question is, but then again, I was about to say, the only question is, does Eddie Hearn have the heart? But does John Fury? We don't know. What we do know is John Fury didn't have the chops in his prime. Imagine what it's like now. The chops it's full of withering nerve endings. They don't get no more. What's the word? They don't become more. They don't become more stable as you get older. They wither and wilt away. Yeah, your resistance dissipates over time. And John Fury had no resistance in his prime. Imagine now, God forbid, what you know what I'm saying? We don't even know. A rangefinder put him out cold as well. It wasn't like one of them ones. It was cold out as well. He was stone cold Steve Austin, convulsing on the floor from a rangefinder from the Black Skellington. So I like Eddie Hearn's chances in there. That'll be a great one as well. And it might even be that one might. John Fury might just about go for that. Although actually, you know what? I reckon if Eddie Hearn pulled it on him, yeah, I don't think he'd want it either. And that's why I'd love for Eddie Hearn to do it. Eddie Hearn should try it. Say John Fury, if you want it, you can get some. I reckon there's a good chance John Fury will do what happened with Mickey Theo. Yeah, he'll recess because people have got short memories. Yes, John Fury's come out recently, pumping his chest out again. People have short memories because guess what? When Mickey Theo was on his case, John Fury wasn't seen for about a year. There was a good period, about a year, where John Fury came out. I can't deal with society. Society's too violent. oh, everyone wants to fight, and I'm an old man now. I'm an old man. Society's going the wrong way. All these young bucks want to fight an old man. Oh, it's not right. I'm leaving society now. I'm going to live in a caravan on my own, and I don't want to be involved with society. Oh, I can't believe society wants to watch two old men fight. I'm 55 years old. Who wants to watch that? What? He was giving it like he wanted some. Again, John Fury is the classic case of giving it like he wanted some. Oh, I'll take on Mike Tyson. I'll do this. I'll do that. Mickey Theo said no problem. And then John Fury, same as that other guy from Talk Sport, he turned into a victim. Oh, why does he want to fight? Oh, I'm 55. Who wants to see an old man fight? I'm 55 years old. Oh, the society today is sick, wanting two old men to fight. No, you was giving, like, if you want some, you can get some. Simple as that. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't be dealing with the victim guys. Yeah, the victim ones are the ones who give it like that. Someone pulls their hoe card out, and they act shocked like it's a personal attack against them. Like they wasn't just running it, like they really wanted it. I can't be dealing with them individuals, man. Yeah, can't be dealing with them at all. That's the most corny play going. You're better off, just say nothing. If you're not sure about what you want or don't want, say nothing. People like John Fury, people like the guy from TalkSport, they give it and give it and give it. That TalkSport guy was giving it to Eddie Hearn over the Conor Benn situation. And giving it and giving it and giving it. And that's long. Listen, I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. I'm saying just make sure that 9 times out of 10, Eddie Hearn won't say nothing. Ain't it? 9 times out of 10, the guy from TalkSport can carry on doing what he's doing. And that's highly likely why he got to the position he's in. That man's made a career giving it like he really won it. And that was fine. For the last 10 years he's been doing that. Lovely. His career's gone up and up and up. It just so happens, for whatever reason, Eddie Hearn decided, you know what? You're talking like you want some. Yeah? You keep giving it. You keep thinking there's something sweet. Let's see if there's something sweet. Let's see if there's something really sweet. Yeah, let's see how much you really want to back your opinions. Whoa! Oh, I don't want to fight Eddie. No, I never said I want to fight. Whoa! Do you know what I'm saying? That was embarrassing, man. Oh, that was embarrassing. All of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Private School, I fancy myself a bit. Just went, innit? Oh, whoa! What a fight! No, whoa! Come on, mate. Oh, it's only words, mate. Sticks and stones, mate. You know, no, that's corny. I can't be dealing with them guys, man. Get them guys out of there. Like I said, women and children for that, man, 100%. Yeah? Your conversations from now on, Simon Jordan, that's it. Simon Jordan, your conversations, I don't want to hear you talking about no more men. Yeah? Your conversations, keep your conversation between women and children, 100%. That's who you talk with from now on. You don't talk to the grown men no more. You've lost that privilege. Yeah? Simon Jordan's conversations, they stay in the comment section. He best go to the hairdressers and start gossiping with the women. That's what he needs to be, 100%. Simon Jordan he don't have the privilege. Yeah, he don't have the privilege of discussing real man topics. He best 100%. He a gossip girl, 100%. Gossip girl. Simon Jordan is a gossip girl. That's what came out. It didn't have to go that way. Simon Jordan could have easily carried on doing what he's doing. All he had to do was say, listen, Eddie, yeah, I'll back what I'm saying. If you want me to tump you up for it, if you want me to tump my opinion into you, no problem. Where's the date? That's all he had to say. And the worst thing is, it shows you how scary someone is, yeah, because thinking strategically, if I was Simon Jordan, for example, even if you don't want it, Simon Jordan should have been thinking, wait a minute, even if I say I want it, what are the chances, yeah, Eddie Hearn's really going to go out of his way to set this up? There's probably only a 10 or 20% chance. You know what I'm saying? So Simon Jordan could have just said, listen, Eddie, I'm happy to punch you up. Yeah? And most likely, that comment would have been out there, and that would have been that. And people like me would say, listen, man, fair play to Simon Jordan. He was prepared to back, you know what I mean? To back what he had to say. But on that basis, he wasn't even... That shows you how scary someone is. He wasn't even prepared to lie. That's how scared he was. He was so scared of something... he was so scared of that 10% chance that something physical would happen. He didn't want nothing to do with it. He didn't even dare lie to the people like he wanted it. That shows you how scared someone is. He wanted... people often, yeah... when we talk about physical confrontations, people say there's a phrase of he didn't want anything to do with it. That's the textbook case. He wanted absolutely nothing to do with it. Yeah? Didn't want to go anywhere near it. Whoa, yeah? Locked him down to his boots. And I gotta say, I haven't really, after that point, there was a time, yeah, I was watching Simon Jordan, but after that point, for me, I switched. I haven't watched him since. I don't know, but the flow of things, I'm not sure he's been talking so much now. I don't know though, but I do remember in the video when he said about, I can't believe Eddie Hearn wants to be physical, I'm not a fighting man, I'm not a fighter, and all that kind of stuff. In that video, there was no bars. In that video, same as John Fury, when John Fury came out talking about how society's gone wrong and how it's not right, people want him to fight and whatever else. All that energy they have goes. And the real them is exposed. And that's what we've lost in society today. In society today, we've lost that, do you know what I'm saying? We've lost that physical part of things. People rely on the system protecting them, bottom line. They aren't able to defend themselves. And that's why I talk about women and children. Women and children, for the most part, can't defend themselves. That's why men have to defend them. Simon Jordan, you with women and children. You can't defend yourself. So keep your mouth shut. That's a going rule. If you can't defend yourself, you can't. It's impossible to have an opinion if you can't defend the opinion. Yeah? If you can't defend what you got to say, don't say it at all. 100%. Anyway, John Fury versus Eddie Hearn. We must see it. Eddie Hearn mugged off John. Yeah? John giving it to hold my shirt. Ain't no one trying to see that one, John. Yeah? John, go sit down somewhere. 100%. Here's another one. Women and children for him. No doubt about it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and let off the bell.